Welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. You see my title below? Yes, this is on episode 2 of Seiren or Siren. I'm still not too sure on how to specifically say this name, but obviously, if you saw my last review, you know that I'm super hyped for this series overall. Obviously, because the first episode gave so much Amagami vibes, and that's why the title of the last, review was Amagami vibes. But obviously, I did a little bit more research. People have been commenting and stuff, and yes, this is the same universe. On my anime list, it actually shows Amagami as a prequel to Siren. No, that doesn't mean you have to watch Amagami, though I definitely suggest it if you are enjoying this, and if you end up, really enjoying the season when it's done, and you like this kind of anime, I definitely suggest going to watch Amagami. I can't stress it enough. Honestly, one of my favorite romance kind of animes, honestly, that I've seen. I keep saying honestly, but I'm just being honest. But yeah, after doing some research and everything, we find out that this is a prequel and everything. People have been telling me that, and even stuff like Iko, the best friend to Shoichi in this, is actually the younger brother of Nanasaki Ai. Yeah, what the hell? I actually didn't notice his last name in the last episode, but people have been saying that, and I was like, holy crap, he is? That is crazy. And that's not all. There is someone else as well, which I don't know her name. Let me look at it. It's Makoto Kamizaki, who is, I'm not too sure. She's not a main character in this, not a main girl. We've seen her a little bit in the first episode, I'm pretty sure. And her older sister is actually Risa Kamizaki, to which, if you watch Amagami, she's also from there as well. So that's pretty dang crazy that we're getting some of these younger siblings to the, main cast of Amagami. And also kind of Juichi is his name, the main character in Amagami. Soichi is his name. It's kind of close in a way, but that really doesn't have anything to do with the connection between that. But it would be really crazy, honestly, in my opinion, if they have some type of some of the Amagami cast comes into here, like we see them or something. I don't need some huge showing of them, but it'd be so cool to see a little appearance, for example, Iko, her, his sister just comes and arrives and starts talking to him a little bit. That would be so cool, just as an Amagami fan, to see one of them in here. It would just honestly be so awesome, and honestly, I would definitely love to see that. But yeah, I've literally been just talking about the connection between Amagami and Siren for how long already. You guys want to know, how did I feel about this episode? So let's start talking about it. How did I feel about it? Definitely starting to see more of that romance. Definitely starting to see more of things pushing forward for both Soichi and, of course, Hikari. And honestly, this one, honestly, last time we saw Hikari crawling into the window, and he of course doesn't think it's her. He thinks it's some ghost or something. Ends up being her, all wet and looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie there, and I would definitely say she's definitely whenever she wears that one outfit with the short shorts and the tank top showing her belly button, it's just damn, what the hell? Is there no dress code for this place? I'm pretty sure there is. Of course, all the rest of the time is her wearing his tracksuit, and it's just so funny to see Soichi is the kind of guy he's normally shy and stuff, and he gets embarrassed by every little thing, and just seeing his monologues, interactions, and him trying to sneak some peeks at her and everything, it's just so funny. And even that, after she ended up leaving, and after she was sniffing his tracksuit and everything, he ends up having a dream about her. Yeah, he's on the toilet, she's coming down, going by down there, and starts sniffing, and he's like, don't smell it. I'm just what the hell? That was honestly pretty damn just out there. It was funny, I'll admit, but what the hell? And it ends up being that she of course is going to the school as well. We learn about that in this episode. Parents pretty much forcing her, not letting her go on that trip. She ends up being with this other girl, and they're pretty much in the stupid class. Obviously we know Soichi didn't go high. He was pretty damn low, and she is actually even lower than him, so that's pretty damn crazy, to say the least. But pretty much in this episode, it's just their kind of interactions going on there. There's obviously, in the main thing in this one is rumors going around, obviously, that she's just going around in a tracksuit, and that they're together. She came out of his room all wet and everything, and there's some tracksuit kind of play going on here, and like that's what the rumors are going on. And pretty much it's pretty funny to see Hikari coming in and acting like, oh, like her English kind of accent kind of thing, acting like, oh yeah, they are going out kind of thing to him, and he's trying to stop this. He doesn't really like, wait, we're not together, this is not what's happening. And she just comes in like, oh, we can do some more of that kind of, you know, fun time tracksuit kind of play. And they're like what the hell is going on? And the girls are like, you know, we're not gonna let this get away. We're just as good, this all-girls school kind of thing. And they end up storming off. Though there is one moment where he grabs the cup and they start blushing like, oh, thank you, when he reminds them about her coffee and everything. And that's another thing that reminds me that girl, I'm not too sure if both of them were in, but one of them for sure is in the opening. And when we see the opening, there is 3 girls that they show throughout this, of course, and that's why I said that there should be 4 episodes for each girl. Though in the original there was 6 girls, in Amagami at least, and this makes it to see that when there are 6 girls lined on the grass, there is a possibility that maybe there will be a second season for this. I'm not saying it's for sure, but that's definitely a possibility where we will see 4 more episodes for each of those other 3 girls not shown in this season, which I'm hoping that is true, because I would love to see more of that. And it would also be cool to see if, like, how Amagami had like a SS plus kind of thing, and they SS kind of thing, and they ended up having, you know, what happens after furthering their relationship with each girl. It would honestly be cool to see if they do that for this as well. That will probably be determined on how well this first season does. Hopefully it does well, considering I did enjoy the Amagami a lot, and I am enjoying this a lot so far. And from what I've been seeing in the forums, a lot of people have been enjoying this as well. So that definitely gives me high hopes for a potential second season, potential, you know, 3rd or 4th season after that kind of thing. If they decide, probably a 3rd season, I mean, not 4th. But yeah, pretty much throughout this, it's just slowly and slowly we're seeing Soichi and, you know, Hikari kind of move closer and closer together. Soichi honestly gained a lot more, you know, he's gained a lot more confident, as you saw at the very end after the whole eating food and stuff. She made food and it was all cute kind of, you know, things going on. She's blushing as well. And then we have this moment where he's like, don't go and everything. She's planning on leaving and everything, but he doesn't want her to leave yet. And he gets really serious and he doesn't back down or start blushing and everything. And I'm over here like, damn, my boy finally growing up kind of thing in this one episode kind of stuff. And it's like a huge change, considering we've seen him, you know, before in first episode. And this one, he's always being teased by her. He's always blushing. He's always thinking of these kind of things. And in this one, he's actually finally standing up and saying, you know, he doesn't want her to go. He wants to stay with her kind of thing. And of course, that obviously affects her. And she obviously does have some feelings for him. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have some, from what I see in the preview, some hot springs in the next episode. So that should definitely be some good stuff. I'll admit it. I'm hopeful for that kind of stuff going on. Not saying any hentai stuff, guys, but some fan service being thrown in there. And finally, the relationship even blossoming even more. Obviously, the first one, more of just showing both sides and everything, kind of showing the potential of a relationship. This one, pushing it more, and the third one will be a lot more romance in it. And the 4th one will probably be like, it's come to the point where they finally do get together. I'm predicting that's how it is. I'm predicting that is 4 episodes for each girl. It's not for sure thing that I know. It's just that's probably how it's going to be. Since there's 3 girls, 12 episodes, it would just make sense that that's how it's going to be. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, guys. Overall, I definitely did enjoy this episode. Another really cute, funny, nice, just overall Amagami vibe, you know, episode that I really did enjoy. I know I keep saying and keep talking about Amagami, but literally this is what that anime is just like. It's pretty much, it's made by the same people kind of thing. So the story and everything, it's same universe and everything, just the way it's formatted is exactly the same, and that's why I honestly am so excited for this series. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.